So let's talk grown people. I want to talk about something here. So I know we're trying to be respectful to other people because that's what we do. We like to, in order to have respect for certain people regarding certain situations, we got to go ahead and sweep some other issues up underneath the rug, and we like to close the door on them. Sometimes we have to end relationships in order to respect certain people that come in our lives, and we have to respect them. And we can't talk about certain situations anymore because they don't want to hear it. Y'all don't want to hear it. Nobody want to hear it no more. So we got to sweep that, and sometimes we have to end the relationships in order to respect other people's relationships. Well, story time. My brother and I just had a situation just like that. Mm-hmm. The Lord came in and he took his daughter on home. Okay? But before he took her home, in order for us to respect a new relationship, we had to end friendship, relationship, talkship, anything regarding with this person that loved our family and we loved them. We had to end that relationship. She reached out to me. She wanted to talk to me on the phone. She even sent me a couple of friend requests. But because I have much respect for certain people, I had to put her in a restricted file, or I had to deny her friend request just so I won't seem like I'm being messy on social media. You know how we do. We can't talk to certain people because we're trying to give other people respect. So we have to end. We can't have no conversation on Facebook, you know, because it looked like we talking. So when she called me, I kept it very brief because I didn't want to get into talking and telling nobody's business. And, so I was kind of standoffish. You know how we grown people do when we trying to get rid of people and we don't want to have too much to say because we're trying to give other people and their relationships respect. So I would end the phone call. She would also text me. So I sometimes ignored the text. And I would send her sometime a heart when I did read the text because I'm trying to respect new people and new relationships, and I'm not trying to, like I say, grown people, in order for us to respect differently, we got to cut people off. That's what we grown people do. We cut people off, you know. So anyway, um, God said we don't know the time of the day when He gonna call his sisters, our sisters and brothers home. We don't know the time, okay? And cuz he will call us home. So he called her home, and when we got the news, we was hurt, but we didn't know. But I don't like to be phony now because my thing is this here, because she was reaching out to us and she was trying to get in contact with us, and we was cutting her short. We was cutting her loose. And so now it's kind of like, here we reminiscing. God says, I given you all this time. I given you all this time to talk to this young lady, your daughter, the person who y'all say y'all love so much. I given y'all all this time here. But y'all brushed her aside because you trying to respect new people and their situations. And I don't know why we have to do that as grown people. We can't, it's like we don't know how to love people and people love us, but we have to cut people out. They can't speak to your new love, can't speak. They can't speak to nobody. They can't have relationships. I got to have all this love to myself, and I can't share it. I don't want you talking to them. I don't want you having no relationships. I don't want you to, and we have to honor that. So we have to cut people loose because of our selfishness. And so now we looking at pictures, remembering when she wore that pearl necklace, that black dress, them shoes. Oh, I got her those shoes that night right there. She had me looking all over the store for them shoes right there. Oh, I remember we was out here at this restaurant when she took that pictures. I took about 3 or 4 pictures of her in order to come out right. This is what we do. Now we have to remember the last time and where we was in this photo. When we had a lot of time, we had all this time and room where we could have made new memories. Now we're listening to the last laugh, listening to the last word. We're trying to capture the last moments. We're trying to see. We just trying to reminisce now. We in this reminiscing mode, and we had all this time. All this time right here. Now we going through the text messages and see what the last thing she said. Now we got to go to her funeral. The relationships that we put swept up underneath the rug because we trying to try something new. This is what we grown people do now. Because we don't know how to have relationships with other people while respecting the people that we're trying to respect. We don't know how to have relationships, so we got to cut them off. Man, please. Grown people. So now we're going to a funeral. I'm up here trying to write a poem. See what I'm going to say. Couldn't give her a call and say happy birthday, Merry Christmas. When I come in town, I want to drop by and see you. Was just in town over a month ago and didn't even think about her. Because we're trying to have this respect for other people and their situation. Father, I hope you don't judge me off that. I'm sorry. I ask you to forgive me. I want y'all to think about that. Is it really necessary for you to cut off people because you're trying to honor somebody else's relationship and respect? Is that really respect, or is that your selfish doing? It's because you're not mature enough to have multiple relationships. Is it because you're too scared that you're going to lose something going to change? I think that's what it is. People too scared that something going to change and they don't not going to have them 100%. So we got to end all friendships, honey. We can't have that. They look like they're getting a little bit too close right there. We got to have all the time. We got to have all the laughter. We got to have all the relationships. Let's just cut her out. God see it all. He sees it all.